discover how solar eclipses have inspired and transformed cinema throughout history. Solar eclipses have fascinated humanity for centuries, and cinema has not been the exception. Since its inception, writers have used this phenomenon to create narratives ranging from amazement to terror, reflecting the duality of light and darkness. The first representations of eclipses in silent cinema, such as Georges Méliès' Eclipse, transformed science into fantasy. This 1907 film is an example of how cinema can bring astronomical concepts to life in a fun and creative way. German Expressionism also appropriated the eclipse as a symbol of tragedy. In The Nibelungos, Fritz Lang uses darkened skies to evoke omens, while in The Woman on the Moon, the phenomenon becomes an element of adventure and mystery. The adaptations of A Yankee and King Arthur's Court show how the eclipse becomes a tool of power. In these stories, the knowledge of the eclipse allows the protagonist to demonstrate his authority before the court, challenging the superstition of the time. Over time, the eclipse has evolved in cinema, symbolizing vital transformations. In Lady Falcon, an eclipse allows two cursed lovers to come together, breaking the barriers of time and the darkness that separates them. Movies like Eclipse and Judy Berlin use the phenomenon to deepen the introspection of their characters. The eclipse becomes a catalyst that forces the protagonist to reflect on their lives and decisions. The eclipse has also been a generator of fear in cinema. In the genre of horrors, an eclipse coincides with the arrival of an alien plant, while in Pitch Black, it releases lethal creatures that remained hidden. In Lara Croft Tomb Raider, an eclipse triggers the search for an artifact that controls time, showing how this phenomenon can be a central element in the narrative of an action film. The eclipse has served as a backdrop for criminal and supernatural stories. In Veronica, the 1991 eclipse becomes the axis of a horror plot, connecting paranormal events with reality. Finally, the filming of Barabbas during an authentic solar eclipse is an example of how cinema can capture the essence of this phenomenon. The visual intensity of this scene is a testament to the power of the eclipse in film narrative.